What's going on, guys? It's your boy Coop. Happy New Year to all of you out there, man. I hope y'all attack the year this year and stick with it. This is it's a blessing and opportunity to be able to see the new year. So I need you guys to go ahead and take advantage of it. We're a few days into the new year now. A lot of people are still striving, energy still high for the goals that they're trying to reach. But I'm here now. I'm here to go ahead and keep that going for you guys. I'm going to get you guys on the right path. All right. So as you see, we're in the gym right now. Usually the New Year's is when the gym starts to flood, you know, the first few weeks of January, and then things start to taper back off whenever they're not reaching their goals. So I will be doing a series for you guys showing people just the basics in the gym, things that you will need in the gym. If this is your first time tackling this fitness lifestyle. So if it's something that you're interested in, make sure to go ahead and leave a like down below. It's up to your boy. Leave a comment down below on something that you got from the video, and hopefully anyone that's watching this is getting some great value from it. So we're here right now in the gym. We're gonna start off with the movement that everyone calls the movement, which is the bench press. As you can see, I already got a little bit of weight on here right now, just because I was warming up some. But I'm gonna show you guys the bench press. I'm gonna show you the basics of the bench press, why it's beneficial to you, and the things that you need in order to perform a proper bench safely and soundly. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the bench press. Let's get it. All right, so we're sitting right here on the bench. As you can see, we got the bar. We got a little bit of weight on here right now, but I would advise anyone that's just starting off, just start with an empty bar. Perfectly fine. We want to get the form down, the technique down, and things that you should pay attention to while you're performing this movement. Okay, so one of the good things you want to have a good solid bench. As I'm sitting on mine right now. Each gym, the benches vary, just depends on the type of gym that you have. So if you go to a powerlifting gym, etc., your benches might be a little bit wider, might have more padding on them, etc. And you know, that's the bench that you want to have. You want to feel nice and secure when you're performing these big compound movements, especially the bench, right? You want to feel comfortable up under the weight. All right, so next, we're good, we're nice, we're comfy on the bench. Second, right, biggest thing we want to show is placement on the bench, right? So usually how I like to do, I like to set my feet here, and I like to slide myself out. So I'm basically at the edge of the bench right now. Where at the edge of the bench, my feet are planted to the floor. Now we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves set up under the bench. All right, so I'm just gonna lean myself back, but my feet aren't gonna move. We're gonna keep our feet planted to the floor right now, okay? So we're gonna get up under the bench, nice and smooth. All right, so now we're up under the bench, we're set. So one of the key things you wanna keep in mind up under the bench, you wanna have a certain amount of points of contact. You wanna have your feet, both feet planted on the floor. You're gonna have your butt planted into the bench and your back planted and your head once you get done. Now the back portion of it, it might be a little tricky for some people starting off, but that's okay. We'll work on all of those things. So I'm getting myself set. Now, you got the bar. The bar is here. This is what you're gonna be moving. So most bars have 2 rings on them, right? Usually about 1.5 inches apart, as you can see here. Now, grips vary. Grips vary depending on arm length, things like that. But a guy like me, a little bit longer arms, I like my pinkies to be on the first ring, the closest ring to my pinkies. That's where I like to get my grip. Some people, depending on if you're a powerlifter, bodybuilder, etc., might feel more comfortable spreading out the grip, but it's all just depends on what you're comfortable with. But I like the first ring. I think that's more universal for most people that lift. Okay, so we're gonna get back under. My feet are still planted, butt is still on the bench, right? So a good way to know if you're lined up right is when you're laying down, you can look straight to the bar, right? If the bar is in line with your eyes, then you're good to go, okay? So, we're gonna use our pinkies for this and set them at the bar, right? And then once we get them set, we're gonna squeeze our hands around the bar and lock our thumbs, all right? Lock our thumbs. So this for you might not have anywhere on the bar. Just trying it out, okay? All right, feet are planted. My butt is in the bench, my shoulders and my back are in the bench, and my head is now in contact with the bench. Now, all we wanna do here is drive out of the rack, okay? And you do that by driving your back and your shoulders into the bench. Now we're gonna perform the movement, okay? So biggest thing to do here, control it down here, and a good point for you to have the bar path is right below your chest, right? You wanna have your elbows tucked as close as you can to your body, because we don't really wanna put any strain on the shoulder, and we're gonna drive through, all right? Back down, drive. Back down again, drive. Re-rack. So, movement might be a little different for you to see, for me. So the biggest things that I want you guys to keep in mind when you're performing this movement is all points of contact need to stay contacted to the floor and to the bench. So once you plant your feet on the floor, they shouldn't move anymore. A lot of people have a bad habit of patterning their feet when they're lifting. As soon as you lift the point of contact, you increase your chances of injury and you lose the power and momentum that you've built planting yourself to the floor and to the bench. So you want to keep both feet planted to the floor, your butt planted to the bench, shoulders back on the bench, and then you want to have a nice strong grip to the bar. Now, just starting off, this may seem a little bit intimidating, and that's okay. It's definitely one of the big movements that you will want to perform in the gym if you're looking for overall strength. So come to the gym, try it out, let me know how it worked out for you, and just keep working at it day by day, lift by lift, rep by rep. You will definitely be able to tell the difference, and you'll find your sweet spot. Everyone's sweet spot is a little bit different for the lift, and that's okay. So most of these tips are just general tips for you guys to take with you whenever you're going into the gym, but certain things like hand placement and things like that, those are things that you will adjust on your own once you get up under the bar, all right? I'm trying to see you guys lifting 500 plus pounds, okay? But it all starts with the simple basics of feet placement, glutes, back, shoulders, and then a good strong grip of the bar and a nice smooth path of the bar descending and ascending, all right? So that's the bench. It's a fairly simple lift, but there are little things that you do want to keep in mind to decrease your chances of injury and, of course, to perform it properly and get gains from it. All right, so we just took you through the bench. That's all you'll really need. It's nice and simple. Don't be intimidated by it, and get to it. Do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you did like the video and the information that I gave you, go ahead and leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave a comment down below of what you thought about the tips that I gave you in the video, and if there's anything that you would want me to work on or cover. And I'll see you guys in the next video of the series covering the next movement that we will be doing. All right, holla at y'all later. Peace.